you and good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughan for Sam Sports Report. We've got a Super Bowl set up. We're going to start with the 49ers and Eagles, though. First big conversion of the game was Jalen Hurts to Devontae Smith. It went for 35 yards. It went from the 35 to the 29. It was on the 3rd and 4th and 3, which obviously was good to complete the second first down. And on a second goal, Miles Sanders, running back, touchdown Eagles, 7-0. An incomplete pass over return to be a fumble in the game. And it was more troubling than that. Brook Purdy got hurt on the play. The Eagles had to punt. Because Brook Purdy was injured, it was up to Josh Johnson, who only started 9 times, has been a quarterback for a team since 2008. So you know he's got some experiences. Putting the stop signs up on the 49ers winning the game. It was their 4th starter of the season. San Francisco scored a touchdown to make it even at 7-7. Christian McCaffrey refused to go down, and you figured if the 49ers were going to win, they were going to have McCaffrey refuse to go down. Well, that maybe became too much. The Eagles countered with a touchdown of their own by Miles Sanders again. 49ers fumbled. Eagles score another touchdown to make it 21-7 at the half. To start the second quarter, they punted, but there was worse news than that. The 49ers quarterback, Josh Johnson, was hurt. So the 49ers quarterback had to come in that they believed urinary cartilage ligament during yesterday's AFC Championship game. He went under an MRI on Monday, and the report was worse than we thought. It was a ruptured collar ligament, which means he could miss some of the off-season workouts and possibly some of the preseason games. The hope is Brook Purdy came into the game and he knew he couldn't do anything. So they had to run the ball, and eventually they decided, what the hell? Let's run a quarterback wildcat, and then nothing worked. It was the Eagles are headed back to the Super Bowl 31-7. They made it to the Super Bowl in 2000. The Eagles won their Super Bowl back in 2017. But who would have thought they had no players on that team in Sunday's game and that Super Bowl? No players left from that team. Now we move on to the Chiefs and Bengals. The Bengals and Chiefs game. Here we go. Game of the year. After the Bengals and Chiefs game, talked from players, Mayer calls it Burrowhead. Willie Gay says we don't have respect for him. Field goal by the Chiefs to start the game. The Bengals got to stop in the red zone to keep the Chiefs to a field goal and under a touchdown ball game. Get a field goal on a bad call on a ticky-tack interception. That was their field goal, 6-3. The Chiefs got a touchdown to Travis Kelce to make it 13-6. The Chiefs have a horrible first drive. Touchdown, Bengals T. Higgins, 2020. Pumped by the Chiefs, intercepted by the Chiefs at the 10-yard line, but the Chiefs would have to punt. And with 4:23, the Bengals got the ball back. And I thought, man, they might run the clock out. Bengals converted a 3rd and 16, although the Chiefs stopped them on a Chris Jones sack. Came the second sack in his game and the third tackle for loss in the game. And he had the biggest day on the defensive game, and he might have been the MVP. But you got to give it to Patrick Mahomes. Then the Chiefs had 5 sacks on the game. Then the Dragon of Mahomes came alive as he took a 3rd down and ran for 4 yards. He ran like a fire coming out of his mouth, and the player caused a late hit. He had a late hit. That was a 60-yard field goal instead of a 45-yard field goal. He sneaked the ball through, and the Chiefs are headed back to the Super Bowl. There's a perception that the refs blew the game on a holding call. What do I say to them? Eyes for your excuses. Here's more on the video.
Now they move the spot back an additional 5 yards, so 8 seconds left in a 45-yard attempt by Harrison Butker. Here's Butker. For 45 yards. All the way, it's good. Cincinnati with an unbelievable season. 10 straight wins. Silenced all the doubters. They did everything right. They had their chance, the ball, a drive. And that's how close this thing comes down to. The plays were made by the 2 superstars of Kansas City. 2 outstanding teams for the next decade, Jim. We're going to see them a lot, I believe. I just want to amplify that Mahomes, had he not been shoved out of bounds in the personal foul penalties, you see Butker deliver the goods. They would have had 8 seconds left. Again, no timeouts, but the field goal would have been somewhere in the mid-50 range.
Well, think about this one. He hits it really good. I don't think it makes it. Obviously, he's going to try and kick it further than that, but it would have been really close to even get it there. As you see this one going through about 8 to 10, you've been 15 yards back. Sometimes you can't lose your season on a mistake, right, can you? That's a killer. That hurts.
Butker, who injured his left ankle on his first kickoff of the year at Arizona. We were there for that. He missed 4 games, and now he gets the kick.
It is so galvanizing and energizing that our Cincinnati Bengals are again in the AFC Championship. Yes, that's right. Who day, baby, who day? I will be going on Saturday morning. I'll be arriving in Kansas City, so I'll be at the game at Burrowhead Stadium. See what I did there? No? Okay, I love that. And so I will be talking a lot of smack to Mayor Quentin Lucas of Kansas City, and hopefully we can bring home a W and be on our way to the Super Bowl. So I am very excited about the game.